This is Nick and Janelle's calc video on power rule and chain rule. So taking a derivative using limit definition of derivative. This is a longer process, and basically you take an equation such as x squared and you plug it in. You take a function such as x squared and then you plug it in to this equation. The limit as h approaches 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x over h. Our f of x in this situation is going to be x squared. So you would plug in x squared and you'd get the limit as h approaches 0 of x plus h squared minus x squared over h. And then you would get x squared plus 2xh plus h squared minus x squared. The x squareds would cancel out and you'd be over h. And then you would get 2xh plus h squared over h, and then the h's would cancel out with each other, and you would get 2x plus h, and then you would plug in 0 for h, and it would be 2x plus 0. So the limit as h approaches 0 equals 2x. So this is one way to take a derivative, but it is a longer process. So an easier process to do is power rule. Power rule is a simple process. It's basically a times x to the n, which becomes a times x to the n minus 1, where a is a constant, x is the variable, and n is a power. So if we had a function that was f of x equals x squared, you would move the 2 to the front and get 2x, because when you subtract 1 from the 2, you get 1 anyways. So just be 2 to the x to the 1, which is 2x, which is the same answer that we got using limit definition of derivative. You can do this again using f of x equals 3x squared minus 6x, and you would get the derivative of f of x equals 6x minus 6.